Well, all right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dow. I just got finished doing a little workout here in the gym, but it's imperative that I get this news out to you. Of course, if you've been listening to me for any length of time whatsoever at all, you know I sound like a one-string banjo. I'm just now not starting to tell you this. I've been telling you this for decades now. Now, we see what's going on in the world, and I suppose we should thank God for the war because we don't have to worry about no more pandemic anymore. And not only that, but the food supply chain. You know what's happening? They're starting to not send any food in from other countries. In other words, we're not importing no more food. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't understand these policies, what's going on. I don't even think too much food is even going out of the country. But I do know this. I've been telling you for a long time, don't wait for a disaster. Don't wait for a catastrophe. Don't wait for some type of act of God, whether it be a blizzard, a snowstorm, a typhoon, a tornado, or whatever. Don't wait for all that to ever be prepared. Be like the 1% and not the 99% of the people. You see, 99% of the people live from day to day. They never think that something bad is ever going to happen. They never think that one day the trucks are going to stop running to these stores. They don't ever think like it. They just assume that something is always going to be there because it's always has been. That's called normacy bias. You know what I mean? It's been so normal for us, and there's no need for us to try to start some conspiracy theory by saying, well, the food supply they're not coming in and stuff like that, and we're going to be struggling and stuff. It ain't never happened like that. It ain't never going to happen. They've been saying this for years. That's how people do. They relax things. But what happens every single time one of these acts of God take place? What happens? First thing people do is they start bum rushing the stores, buying up all the milk, buying up all the eggs, buying up all the butter, buying up everything on the shelf, buying up all the toilet paper, buying up all the commodities, rushing to the gas station, setting in line here. Why go through that madness when you can always be prepared? Preparedness, it should be, that's the way that our ancestors, our great-great-grandfathers and them did it. The grocery store was going into the root cellar and picking out some cans that they stored from the previous years and then rotating them out on the garden season. Just this week, early this week, I went out and bought a whole bunch of garden supplies. Not because we really needed them. We need to actually upgrade our beds in our greenhouse and stuff like this. But we're planning on trying to grow more food this year than we did the previous year. Why? Because we plan on storing that much more. So we're not dependent upon the system. So we're not dependent on if there's a grid down situation. So we're not dependent on if a proverbial crap hits the fan. Listen. My advice also is this, not only food, but right now, ammo is back cheap again. That should already be at the forefront of your mind. Ammo. But you know what happens? When everything goes back to normal, what does people do? They just get back and they rock themselves right back to sleep, and they'll get at ease and zyme, and then when all of a sudden destruction comes, they ain't ready. Don't depend on your neighbor. Don't depend on nobody else, because when the proverbial crap does hit the fan, somebody's going to want to come and take what you got. And if you're not prepared and you're not ready, you're going to suffer for it. Why suffer when you can do it now? Now, look at gas prices. Now they're out there trying to put a spin that these gas prices are like this because the war, when the gas prices was already up before the war. Don't pay attention to what none of these pundits are saying. Stick with alternative news media, but more than anything, start caring about not only your loved ones, but care about yourself. Think for them, because sometimes you look at these little bitty babies, they can't think for themselves. You've got to do the preparing and thinking for them so that they'll have a future. Because right now, they're doing everything they can to strip everything. And these damn Democrats is in office. Ooh, wait. And I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Trump showed him look a hell of a lot better than this decrepit, old, senile Biden, don't they? Y'all have a wonderful day. Hope you go and get some food.